Hi, you guys. Welcome to the channel. I hope all is well with you. My name is La, and I'm here to give you my thesis on Gemini sun signs. Keep in mind that it does matter on your lagna and your aspects. Okay, so that makes a difference. I won't be able to give you a full picture, but I can give you a little glimpse of the picture. All right. So if you want to book a astrology reading to find out more about that with Vedic astrology interpretation, go ahead and click on that link down below. You can find that information to book your reading at lavonsdivinetouch.com. Now, let's say I definitely want to say that you should check out Sagittarius' sun sign as well, being that it's your opposite sun sign. Sagittarius is your opposite. So let's see here. Gemini, sun signs, this is your ego. This is the way you express yourself. This is your creativity. This is the role that you wish to play, the star role you wish to play as you're here on Earth. Now, Geminis can have anxiety because they overthink. Geminis can be having this internal warfare all the time because one side of themselves might try to overpower the other side. So it's kind of like tug and war. It's like you have these two polar opposites fighting within themselves. It's kind of like going like this. It's like, no, we're going this way. No, we're going that way. So you can find Geminis not being able to keep their mind attached to one thing. Gemini is more of a learning. I like to say Gemini is connected to Mercury, and Gemini rules communication. So communication is also listening. I think Gemini sun sign should learn to listen instead of speak more. They should definitely listen more than they speak. Gemini sun signs, I also notice they're not, it's not that they're two-faced, it's just that they have two opinions on every point of view. So they might express a part of themselves might express how they view the point of view, but to someone else, the other part of themselves might come out and express how they view that point of view. Okay. So Gemini sun signs, I want to say you have commitment issues. You might have trouble with committing to a way that you wish to commit to yourself. This would play differently depending on your 10th house and the way you wish to present yourself. The way your 10th house is aspected is definitely going to play a big role. But I would say that you have issues with committing. It's kind of like having an identity crisis. It's like a part of you is sure of who you are, but if a part of you feels like you'll never really know who you are because there's so much for you to learn and experience out there. So it's kind of like you have to get okay with understanding that you're never going to know it all, but what you do know is okay. So it's kind of like accepting who you are as you are at the current moment and leaving room for change to come. So that's of a positive aspect for a Gemini sun sign. Gemini sun signs can be their upbringing's definitely going to have a big impact on the way that they express themselves. Their parents, the way their parents raised them, is also going to have a major impact. You might have to actually, like majority everyone does, they have to unlearn their upbringing in order to allow me to reintroduce myself. They're going to have to like uproot what they were taught in order to allow their original authentic self to emerge, because here on earth we don't own anything. I don't own this computer, I don't own this body, I don't own any of this. This is all mother's earth and I'm borrowing it. Any relationship I'm in, I don't own that person, I'm borrowing that person. And where a lot of people get messed up at and they start to say like you're mine, like even marriage in a sense is kind of like egotistical, because we don't own anyone. We don't own our children. We don't own any of that. It's given to us. We're borrowing these things from earth. And that's what a lot of people need to understand. So having a Gemini sun sign, you could definitely be conflicted in the way that you express yourself. So you might want to find maybe a mentor, and that's where your other aspect, your darker side of Sagittarius would come in, because Sagittarius is about higher learning and teaching. So make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys like the video. If you don't, hit the dislike button, and I'll see you in the next one.